Hello again. So if you're viewing this, you're now into the, excuse me, to this folder. Like it says, you must complete all parts of learning modules 1 and 2 to locate it under tab 1 to view the contents in this folder. And the video you're watching is right here. I know I've shown you this. So there is an outline for the introduction to A&P. There is a PowerPoint. There are lecture outline videos. Now the outline's a little bit different, same concepts. Here is a link to OpenStax. You click on that, it has the introductory portions of anatomy. This is part 1 of chemistry, part 2. There's a part 1, part 2 for as far as PowerPoints go. There's some lecture outline videos about chemistry. And then here is some the link to the chemistry section in OpenStax. And once again, these two sites, we're not using those yet. So I'm going to go back. Now, once you get into this folder, here's the discussion, here's the research assignment, here's the lecture lesson, and here's the quiz. Now, these discussions, they're going to be, by the time you're viewing this, they're open. You'll need to post your first response by Wednesday. It's due by that Sunday of the same week by midnight. There is a rubric that goes along with your discussion. Now, this first discussion is just you getting used to using the discussion tool in Blackboard. So you're going to click on this link. I'm already there. All you do is you click Create Thread. You're going to put your name. And then basically it's like it says up here, a little bit about yourself, your name, what you're doing, what you do professionally, and that's going to be changed. In other words, why are you in this course? What do you hope to do? And then something about your hobbies. Now, the thing about these discussions, and I'm going to go ahead and cancel this, but there is a rubric for the discussion. Not seeing it there at the moment, but it's basically if you do a good job and give a good response, you'll get full credit. I'm going to go back. Oh, well, shoot. Okay. I'm having to do this without. Everything is still closed at this point. Now, the research assignment. This is good for you. You need to be able to use Google search and also textbook to look up questions. Yes. Here's some instructions. This one actually has 2 parts. I need to change that, but here's a sample research question on the level of detail you're going to need. Here's the question. Here's the answer. And there should be an example of how to cite it. That's weird. It's not showing up. But here's the actual document itself here. So you're going to click on this. Now, this is actually a Word document. If you have access to Microsoft Word, if you're a student at Howard College, it's in the same area where you set up your email. Here are the questions. Now, they're spaced out just to give the idea that you're going to need to answer these with some detail. So obviously, once you start typing, put as much space in there as you want to. So you're going to answer all those questions. Once you've answered all of them, save them to your computer. Like it says here, plagiarism. What's wrong? No fate but what we make. Do not copy and paste off the internet or OpenStax. Put everything in your own words. Blackboard, the assignment tool, checks for plagiarism. You can't copy something word for word. That's not your work. To submit your research assignment, you're going to click on this link. Now, you can either upload or has browse files. You can upload a like a PDF, or you can upload a Word document. Either one. If you're not using Microsoft Word for some reason, you can click on this right submission box, and then you can either type it in here or copy and paste it from another format. And when you're done, although I didn't turn anything in, you just hit submit. Gonna go back. Now, these lecture lessons, you're going to click on, well, it may look a little different for you. You're going to click on that says AMP1 lesson. Click here to get started. These are interactive. Now look, you can actually move this menu out of the way. You click on the little triple bar over here and it will move it out of the way. That's just a side table of contents. You can go anywhere you want to go. Go ahead and read through this. Make sure you're using either Google Chrome or Firefox. I'm going to click on this. It's got a little space there. So look, all these questions are set up. I'm going to go ahead and just bounce these around. But they're set up to where you can redo them if you need to. It says restart, just like that. So all of them are set up this way. Like this one, blah, blah, blah. Check the answer. Oh, I got it right. Check the answer there. Oops, I got it wrong. So you can go back or anyway, you should be able to go back and retry. Well, this one, you just click on it and check the answer again. But any other questions, you'll be able to redo everything. You can redo all parts of these lessons. So you get 100. Very important. You're going to do all the activities and everything. This one has, I believe, 50 questions. It's worth 100 points. It says below is the last question of this lesson. Make sure you click the finish button after this question. So you're going to answer this last set. And then down here would be the finish button. And there's a chance there if you want to print a certificate or, go from there. All right. And then the last thing, and there's no rush, you have 2 weeks to get these done. Now the discussion is due week 1, by the end of week 1. This is the lecture quiz. It says 50 questions. You have 60 minutes. The questions will be delivered one at a time. There's no backtracking. They are timed. But once you get ready now, once you start this, and I'll add this in here, you only have one opportunity. So once you click begin, that means you're going to have to finish it at that time. All right, that's all the assignments for this week. Check your announcements and email me if you have any questions.